one of the first things I'll look at before I go to place an options trade is how liquid is this stock, how liquid is the options market. So I'm doing this in those two ways. First, I'm going to see, is the stock liquid? So to me, I want the stock to be trading at least 400,000 shares per day. And even that is on the thinner side. But if it's anything less than that, you tend to have either a very thin options market or potentially even a non-existent options market. So it needs to have at least that amount. Anything less, automatically ruled out. Great. So now that really narrows the playing field of stocks that we're looking at. Then after that, when I'm looking at the options, the way that I'm gauging liquidity isn't just by looking at the open interest, because that could dry up like that. I want to see the difference between the bid and the ask. If the difference between the bid and the ask is wide on a percentage basis, so let's say you have a $3 option, and the difference between the bid and the ask is 50 cents, right? Like 50 cents doesn't sound like much, but when you are talking about a $3 option, well, that's pretty wide, right? Like it makes it unplayable at that point, because you could end up losing just based on the slippage of you bought it at say $3, but now you need to turn around and sell it, and the most that you could get is $2.50, and it hasn't moved, right? Like you don't want to be caught in that kind of a position. So when I'm looking at the spread price, it needs to be pretty narrow. Like if I'm looking at a $3 option, then I would want there to be a 10-cent difference, 20 cents at the absolute extreme most. If I'm looking at a $10 option, then maybe 50 cents is a little bit more tolerable. Even a dollar, if we're seeing huge movements, that might be tolerable, but that's a bit of a stretch. The tighter that you could get your bid in the ask, the better it is going to be for you. And it's a key thing to consider when trading an options market, especially if you are looking to swing trade or day trade or scalp options.